Joe Carnahan directed the A-Team, and if you know anything about his career, he's done movies such as Narc and Smoking Aces, which is kind of, a fun little exploitation throwback that he did. And then he, doing his first for-hire job, the A-Team, which has been in development for 15 years, wow. And has been passed down through a lot of different script writers before it ended up in Joe Carnahan's hands. And what we have here, should I do it in the voice? Like the...
Yeah.
There's a team.
Definitely. I think the voice adds to the effect.
Yeah, it's in the trailer. They'll see that anyway.
Yeah,
if you've seen the old television show, which is based, the 80s TV show with Mr. T, then you know basically what it's about. It's about a team of black ops agents who get framed for a crime they didn't war crime that they didn't commit, and then they break out of jail, and now they only do those missions that are too dangerous for anyone else. And upon doing this first mission, once released out of jail, they kind of take on this shady operation by this guy they're not sure they completely trust, named Lynch, played by Patrick Wilson.
He's supposedly from the CIA.
Yeah, supposedly from the CIA. And then that's pretty much what the movie is. They're trying to clean their names and clean their slates, and they're going to see if this big action adventure is going to do that for them. Yeah. We have a pretty good cast here. Hannibal Smith is played by Liam Neeson, who needs to get a new agent. And Face is played by Bradley Cooper, who I thought actually was surprisingly convincing in an action role, and I think he needs to start doing more movies like this and less movies like All About Steve.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite performances of the whole thing was Murdoch, played by Sharlto Copley, who you may remember was the breakout star from District 9. Yeah. Who's actually South African. They have kind of a funny little joke that goes back to that.
Yeah, they do.
Throughout this movie, I was watching it, and I...
Don't forget Rampage Jackson.
Oh, Rampage. I did forget him. You know why?
You did.
Because he can't act.
What?
At all. He can't act out of himself out of a wet paper bag.
He didn't need to act in that role, though.
But you had to at least be like Mr. T.
Yeah, he had it at times. He kept saying foo.
He said foo. He said foo more than once, and I think he called it that. Yeah. Anyway, as I was watching this movie, I realized, this is a big, dumb, stupid action movie. It's not good by any means at all. The plot is basically just a series of set pieces and how to get from one to the other. A lot of big explosions, special effects type of stuff, and I was rolling my eyes at a lot of the humor that was not pulling off at all. But then halfway through the movie, I had to realize, you know what? Despite all of the stuff I notice, I'm still having fun, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I had a lot more fun at this than I had at The Losers, and definitely more fun than I had at The Expendables. It's not as funny as The Losers, but I think it is a better action movie.
Oh, I could give you that.
And I think, Joe Carnahan, he kind of, it's very much the same type of movie as The Expendables and The Losers. And Joe Carnahan kind of has a sweatier, grittier version of it that he kind of brings to the table. And though the movie as a whole doesn't work, it's a big, dumb, stupid Spike TV action movie.
Oh, totally.
And if you're there for that reason, you're going to have fun. So I gave it a surprising C+.
Okay. See, now I personally am going to agree with you on a lot. The acting wasn't amazing. The story was preposterous. But I have to say, the special effects and some of the ideas that they came up with, I said it to a friend. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I said it to a friend when I saw the preview for the first time. They had me at tank shooting planes down while parachuting down from the sky. They had me at that.
I think that's when I threw my brain out the window and just had fun.
Yeah, because that's the moment where you realize it's not serious.
Yeah.
It's not taking itself seriously.
No.
So you can go ahead and just let go and have fun with it.
Yeah.
And, and I even kind of did that at the beginning when, they were getting the band back together. Mm-hmm. I really liked it when they went and got Sharlto Copley's character out of the hospital and found out he was actually a mental patient. Stuff like that I really enjoyed. I think the thing that I enjoyed the most out of this film is that it was sheer, just mindless entertainment.
Yeah, just pure testosterone.
See, and I would say that The Losers was a better action movie, but I would actually say The A-Team was a funnier movie.
See, I would say the exact opposite.
Exact opposite. That's okay. That's okay.
But I think both of them are just as good and as bad, but for the opposite reasons.
Definitely. Okay, I can accept that. The finale scene There's stuff blown up that's so ridiculous, and the way that they did everything is so preposterous. It was the way I kind of thought about it is that it was Mission Impossible, but really cheesy, and funny because it did have a lot of plot twists.
Yeah,
and
nothing that you didn't see coming, but.
Yeah, but you didn't see it coming from 2 million miles away. I actually, one of the major plot twists, kind of figured out as soon as they were sitting down about to reveal it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe it's, and then it was. And so I have to say that if you're looking for a movie that's going to surprise you, it depends on what you're willing to be surprised with. If you're gonna want to just jump right into a mindless action movie that'll make you chuckle every now and again, a couple throwbacks to the original series, you'll be pleasantly surprised. I as well gave it a C. I thought it was fun, but substantively,
there's nothing. I definitely was a lot more entertained than it was at the Expendables, though, which I just thought was just such a waste of everything.
See, I never saw it because I heard it was horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's like take this movie and then take all the fun out of it and replace it by geriatrics.
Oh, nice.
And that's what The Expendables was. I'm still looking forward to Red, though, which will hopefully cap the year.
If you haven't seen it.
No, not yet.
Oh, it's good.
It'll cap the year for the Black Ops team movies.
Yeah, and getting the band back together movies.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Moving on, the next movie that we're going to review.